Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a co-hosted video with me, JoJo, and Mistrzu.
Hi.
So today we'll be discussing matchmaking. As you can see on this battle, there's a clear tier difference, and we've gone through various statistics, and Mistrzu has some figures that he would like to share.
Yes, so the red teams consists of tier 10 archers, tier 9 pikes, tier 9 pikes, tier 9 cav, tier 9 swords, tier 9 dogs, tier 8 spears, tier 8 swords, tier 7 swords, and tier 7 folksmen. Meanwhile, the blue team consists of tier 8 cav, tier 7 dogs, tier 7 swords, tier 7 swords, tier 7 archers, tier 6 swords, tier 7 spears, tier 6 swords, tier 6 2 archers 1 spear, and tier 6 2 pikes 1 slinger. And it all adds up for the red team to up to 85 tier score, and for the blue team only up to 67, which is quite astonishing. 18 tiers of difference.
That is quite astonishing. It is a huge tier difference. I mean, we noticed as soon as we got into the game, something just didn't look quite right. I mean, so we were discussing the possible reasons behind why matchmaking would, put us through this kind of pain. And the main possible reason, really, the number one, would be that matchmaking prioritizes units types while completely ignoring tier values, and that's quite a substantial point and factor, really, if you think about it. And Mistrzu has we've discussed a breakdown of the unit types, and Mistrzu has got the figures to share.
Yes, so the red team has 9 swords units, meanwhile the blue team has 12. It's 6 pikes versus 2, 3 cav versus 3, 3 archers versus 6, 3 spears versus 4, 3 dogs versus 3, and 3 folksmen versus 0, which is quite fair and even balanced between both teams, given all the parties in the matchmaking and basically what the matchmaking has to deal with or work with. And there's also a second possible explanation, though it's only a rumor, because what CA said in their official multiple statements on forums is that it's just simply not true. Basically, the rumor says that an elo system actually exists, and that it works like that. If you win your last 5 battles, it basically takes into consideration last 5 battles, and if you win your last 5 battles in a row, you'll get a 25% boost to your matchmaking tier. If you lose 5 battles in a row, you'll get a 25% nerf to your matchmaking tier.
Yeah, I mean, we were also talking the details. It is a rumor, obviously, and CA, we do need to stress the fact that CA have not corroborated this rumor. They have not stated it's true, and they have not stated any reason to think otherwise. It is purely speculation and a pure rumor. But if it has any truth, then it could. It could potentially explain some of the things going on, but obviously we'd really just have to wait to see what is the truth, and what will be the case when it becomes public, if such a thing does exist. I mean, another interesting thing to mention is what direction really the developers are looking to take with the matchmaking. Because in these circumstances, if they prioritize the unit types while the tiers being on a secondary level or non-existent, then it really sets up the game to have a lot more matches like this. And these are games where the huge tier difference doesn't really matter. What you do, you will die, you will lose. And yeah, it's not the best, but we were thinking of a solution. How could we solve this type of matchmaking? And we ran through the figures again with the different unit types, considering there are 2 groups of 4, and the red team is 1 group of 3, but quite a few individual players in the red team. Mistrzu has some unit figures that might make a a difference. So by all means, Mr. Yeah, talk through the unit types of works.
Yes. So basically, I just rearrange players between teams. Basically, I work with all those 20 players that are given in this match, and try to come up with a better just placement of them in both teams. So in the red team, I kept the tier 10 archers, tier 9 and tier 9 pikes party, and added to them tier 7 swords, tier 7 swords, tier 7 archers, tier 6 swords party, and added up with and finished up with tier 7 dogs, tier 7 swords, and tier 7 folksmen. For the blue team, it's obviously everything the rest, which is tier 7 spears, tier 6 archers and spear, tier 6 swords, tier 6 pikes and stinger, and that does a party, and tier 9 calf, tier 9 swords, tier 9 dogs, tier 8 calf, tier 8 spears, and tier 8 swords. It all adds up for both teams to exactly 76 tier score, which is even. But then going to unit types, we have 12 swords versus 9, 6 pikes versus 2, 0 calf versus 6, 6 archers versus 3, 0 spears versus 7, 3 dogs versus 3, and 3 folksmen versus 0. It's not quite as good as the original matchmaking, but if you only change, if you give one calf player, tier 8 calf player, for tier 7 swords between blue and red team, then you'll get pretty much the same
amount of points. Yeah.
The same balance between unit types in both matchmaking, and the tier difference will be only 2 instead of 18.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that makes a huge difference. It would certainly make the battle more fair. I mean, we're looking at the match now, and there's already 1,000 men difference between the red team and the blue team. You know, albeit this does happen in other matches as well, but more so in a match like this. And it's just, I guess it's interesting to be able to find matches like this. And here we go, Kinani Barrage tier 10 on 2 tier 6 archers. I mean, it's not even a fair or a close fight. You just, all they can do is run and hope they won't instantly die. But yeah, I mean, it is, we remain hopeful, but with regards to matches like this, I do need to state my clear opinion is I completely disagree with the fact that this should ever be considered a thing, and I do hope that they fix this ASAP, as soon as possible. So yeah, I mean, that's all I wanted to add. Is there anything else you wanted to add, Mr.?
Not really, I think everything has been said.
Yep. Alright, so guys, thanks for watching this video, co-hosted by me and Mr.
Bye!
Take care, guys. Bye.